Morning, VC. All right, braved the elements here this morning for Black Friday Record Store Day. It was 34 degrees here in Charlotte. I just got in the door. I was going to go down super early to repo, but with it being that temperature, I know Jimmy usually lets people in at 7 to pick out what they want, set it aside, and then he starts checking people out at 8. So I didn't go down there till 6:30. I only had to stand in line for 30 minutes in the cold. And he let everybody in at 7, so I was inside at 7, and I got pretty much everything I was there to get. He had very low amount of copies of stuff on a lot of it. So I did get the Sun Ra Lights on a Satellite live at the Left Bank, the one I was there for. He only had 2 copies of that one. I got Sahib Shihab's Jazz Party and After Hours, and they only had 2 copies of that one. I did get the Charlie Patton, Father of the Delta Blues selection from Paramount Recordings. So from the old Paramounts, which I actually have a few Paramount records here in the house, a Blind Blake and a Blind Lemon Jefferson. But I don't have any Charlie Patton, and those are, insanely rare and extremely expensive records. So nice to see this released, I think by ORG Music. Huge Helmet fan, so this was cool to see that this got a double LP release. Helmet Betty, one of my favorite Helmet records. I've seen them do this album cover to cover here at Visualite in Charlotte. I might even put in some footage in this video, possibly, if I feel up to it. I have the original 10-inch version of this, but very cool that this was released on LP, so I grabbed that. And that's all I was going to get. There were a couple others that was of interest. The Allman Brothers in Syracuse, but he had like 20, 25 copies of that. That was one thing he did get a lot of, so I can get that any other time probably. And then I did get this. This was one that wasn't on my list, but it was a really good price. So, and for a double, so I got it. It was like $30. So, Thievery Corporation, The Richest Man in Babylon. Great group out of DC. I've got a few of their records. They're all very different. A couple of I don't want to really call them DJs, but they get really good musicians to play with them, and I'm looking forward to this. I haven't heard this in years. I probably hadn't heard this since 2002 when it was released. So I can't even really remember how this one is. It might be a little more dubby or a little more in the Jamaican style. I'm not sure. But Thievery Corporation, The Richest Man in Babylon for RSD Black Friday. So that's what I got at Repo. I think I'm done for the day. Peace.